This the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on Be Exposed Radio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monny from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and like she doesn't have like brain damage.
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else. Say something else.
That
he probably wasn't like tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just like, and the kids was like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Why do they have that accent? Why? Why do his kids have that accent?
I just pictured them looking like African. Oh. I didn't want to have to admit
that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome to this week's Hump Day Discourse. We are having our Scorpios Roundtable. I have wonderful, wonderful people in here. Your mic is blocking your face, sweetie. We don't want to do that. Not a beautiful Scorpio face.
Can you see me now?
We can see you now. Good. Sorry, guys. We were rushing to get in here.
Because you were late. Wow.
Look, I wasn't late.
Well, we got to tell the truth at all times.
What happened was,
I got here before 9 o'clock, which means I wasn't late. What happened was, one of our guests who had our wine in her car didn't start.
Are you talking about her?
No.
Oh.
We had another guest. She's not going to be with us tonight, but that's okay. But she had our wine in the car, so I had to go get wine on the way to here, because how do we be salacious without a bottle of wine? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that was like a necessary thing. So that's why I came running in the way I did. But everybody introduce yourselves while I open this bottle of wine.
Okay. I am La Fuerza, the old school bruja, and I am a Scorpio.
When's your birthday?
November 4th.
November 4th.
And my name is Matthew. I am an erotic poet. And, you know, everything you love and everything you hate about Scorpios were born on November 16th, which is my birthday. And, you know, that's just the way it is.
All right, birthday twin. Tell us about yourself, our fearless leader.
I'm Monny, the host of the Talk Lately show with Monny, as well as the owner, chief executive producer of Be Exposed Radio. And my birthday is November the 8th, along with hers.
Yes, we were both born on November the 8th, the second week of Scorpio, a very powerful day. 8 is one of the leading numbers, the controlling numbers for Scorpio, which is funny. So is 11. By the way. Okay, I'm coming.
And good.
We're pouring wine, as you can see. Just give us a second to get our lives together, and we'll begin our show.
Where's my stand?
Which stand? Oh, the stand. I haven't seen it. I didn't see it last week either. I know what you're talking about.
My phone stand.
Yeah, the little stand.
Nicole,
the phone stand.
Oh.
the phone stand ain't in here.
The phone stand?
It's not in here.
Is it over there?
Yeah, it's over there. Alrighty. Now that we're settled and we have, you know, the blood that moves us. Wine. We can get started. So, one of the things I want to discuss, because, you know, a lot of people were very interested in this particular show, because I think most people can't figure out why Scorpios are so addictive, infectious. You know, they can't live without us, and they can't figure out why, because there's a lot of people who really dislike us, but they can't figure out why they can't live without us in their lives. So I wanted to talk about that. I want to debunk a few of those myths about Scorpio, because, like, you know, a lot of the closest people to me are Scorpios, and I'm scared. Okay. And I hear a lot about the myths, and I'm realizing that it is just that. Like, because I was like, well, maybe it's just not me. Maybe I'm the only Scorpio that's not that way. But I'm realizing that most Scorpios are not that way. So I wanted to talk about the myths a little bit, and just things they say about us, and let's just true or false it, you know, just kind of give them what they need to know. Not too much, because we, you know, we're known for being mysterious, you know, so not too much, but let's just give them a little something, just so they really understand why Scorpio season is the most powerful time of the year. Sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Right. So, I got too many things going on here.
Are we just diving into our wine? We're just
Cheers.
Cheers, Scorpios.
To Scorpio season.
Tink, tink,
You gotta
tink,
get
tink.
yours. Somebody come get yours. Because we also have our sound engineer born on November 9th, right out there. She's a Scorpio as well, and she will be chiming in throughout the show, I'm sure, because how do you not? So anyway, let's get to this.
It's your diary.
This is my everything book. This is, I write my stories
Can I
in
hold
these
that?
books. But you can come to erotic literature night, because a lot of it is going to be read out loud. This is my book. And I have different sections that do different things. So anyway, one of the first things they say about Scorpios are that we are like volcanoes underneath a calm sea. And, you know, at any moment we can erupt, but typically we have a very calm surface. They say that we are passionate and loyal. And
Very.
I would agree with that one. Like, loyalty is definitely, you know, like, because it's either hot or cold, at least with me. I don't know. You guys can agree or
I think
disagree.
it's loyal to a fault, because you can be loyal to somebody until they totally
Mess up.
ruin
your life.
everything,
Like,
where
ruin
you're
you.
just like, were you just like the next time, oh, do you know so and so? No. I don't
Never
know.
met
Dead
him.
to me.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm like,
No.
no,
That
I
person's
really
dead
don't.
to me.
No.
Yeah.
They're
And then you
dead
try
to
to
me.
explain it to them, and they're like, what do you mean you don't know them? You used to, like, see them all the time. I'm like, no, listen, I do not know them.
Nope.
I know who they
They're
are,
dead to me.
but that's it. I don't know them. I don't know anything about them, because, and they don't understand that obviously that person did something that was so beyond what you thought of them,
Right.
that you're just like, no, I no longer know you.
Right.
Right.
Dead.
Yep.
You
Cut
wanna
off.
get your wine?
Easy to cut off too. It doesn't take much.
And you're right. It doesn't, because it really is like a hot or cold type situation where we do not have that middle ground, like where we can kind of like somebody or kind of want to know somebody. We've got to know them.
I feel like we trust and we love deeply until we don't.
Yeah.
And that's usually when you've crossed us, you've disrespected us in some way, deceived us, cheated, whatever. And after that, it's like, you know what? Okay, fine. You want to do that? Then you're cut off. I don't know you anymore. What we had never existed in my mind.
Right. That's a good one.
That is. That's exactly what it is.
Very true. It's very
But-
true to today.
However, but you'll always remember exactly what that person did to put them in that spot.
Very good memories.
Oh, absolutely. Because we definitely learn. Like, I think one of the things that make us unique somewhat to other signs is that, you know, we're like elephants. Like, we learn. We never forget.
Definitely,
like,
we definitely remember the hurt.
We definitely remember the pain. You know, anything that lights that fire, makes us a little bit hotter, we'll never forget. You know, and a lot of times, especially if something takes us out of character. Because, you know, we try to stay, so, you know, you know, Scorpios have a range, right? We go blue to amber, right? And we always try to stay in the blue, walk in the light, right? You hear me say that all the time, I walk in the light,
no middle
right?
range.
Yeah, but if you take us to the amber side, we'll never forget what you did. You know, like, if you get us there, we'll never forget. And we might not forgive. You know, like, we might not forgive. I can't say, I mean, I can let go. But I may not forgive.
That's taken me a long time to practice forgiveness.
Forgiveness was something I had to learn, you know, and I'm still not great at it.
Once I learned that forgiveness really isn't for the other person, it's for you. So you can just let go of the control that they have over your thoughts for that moment. So I can forgive somebody, and I can even forget at times. And when I see you, I might not know who you are. I literally can forget who that person is. But once they remind me, or they say or do something that I'm like, oh, okay, I know you, and I know I don't talk to you, so that's it.
Do you find that you have a high threshold for
Foolishness?
For foolishness?
I don't.
You don't have a high threshold for foolishness?
It depends. For me, it depends on what the situation is. If there's something that I'm going to benefit out of, you know, that I can look at it and sit there and say, look, okay, I'm worried about this one single thing.
Yeah, but I can weigh it out.
And as long as that one single thing is working out for me,
I'll deal with some other shit to get the one single thing.
Once that thing is ruined, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not listening anymore. I'm not putting up with it anymore. It's over.
I find that I let things slide, but I never forget them. But I let them slide until it gets me to the point where I can't take it anymore.
I used to be like that, but then I would get to a point where I would blow up and explode and become dangerous.
Exactly.
Scare myself.
Exactly.
Because our explosions are dangerous. Like, I think that is a feature, like a common thread.
Yeah, that's when they say Scorpios are crazy.
That's when they say we're crazy, but you gotta take us there, because that's not our default.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Our default is patience. Like, our default is loyalty. Our default is being steadfast.
That I don't have a lot of patience.
See, I don't. I'm like,
you have a lot of patience for people.
I don't.
More than you. Look, I'm looking at you like you do some shit that I wouldn't do. Like, you got patience.
I lose my patience when, if I tell you something, I'm telling you straight up, this is the way it is. This is what happened. Blah blah blah. I lose my patience when people are like, no, no. And let me tell you why that's not right. I'm like,
I didn't ask you for your opinion.
I didn't ask for your opinion. I'm telling you something. I'm not asking you
right.
question. Right? I'm not.
Like, please stop acting like you know everything.
Because you don't.
Because you don't.
Because you don't. I know everything.
Right.
I mean, do we all? We can all agree that we definitely think we're smarter than everybody else.
See, I've kind of evolved in that sense. I don't think I'm smarter than everybody else.
I do.
Except in the fact that I know when I don't know.
Absolutely.
So now I'm now
you will
listen.
never know when I don't know.
I mean,
you may not know.
know when you don't know. No one else will know when I don't know.
I'll admit when I don't know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something that I do know, especially when I'm passionate about it, you can't tell me I'm wrong about anything.
Right.
Because I've done all my research.
Absolutely. Oh, right. Research is key. I am a researcher, hence the PhD, because the research side of it, I can't help but want to know.
Knowledge
is power, and power belongs to the Scorpio.
You know,
no,
but it's not necessarily knowing, but it's like when people sit there and they're trying to explain something to you, and I'm like, Okay. Yeah. And they don't understand that I just really don't care. I don't know more than you. I just don't care what you know.
Right.
Because people sit there and they're like, oh, let me tell you what happened with this. And let me tell you why this is such and such this way. And I'm like looking at them and they're thinking, well, whatever. But I'm like, I don't really care. And they just don't get that point. Like, I have no interest.
Got it.
In, like, even when sometimes I know that the person doesn't know what they're talking about. That's especially when I show, like, I don't care. Like,
hold that thought, because we got to pay some bills. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Life with Dr. Wren.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do as far as being a singer or entertainer?
It's always been in me. It's always been a part of who I am since a child. Since a child, I've always gotten karaoke boxes, and I've always learned this song and solos in school and all of those things. And I met my Reflections actually in high school, and we were singing and we were singing back then, choral music.
Douglas High School.
Yes, quack, come on through here. So
2 G's in a day pass.
Okay, 2 G's in a bus pass, baby. It used to be, of course. It was destined. I feel like it was destined. My whole family sings. Everyone in my circle sings. It's like I just couldn't get away from it. I'm always gonna sing.
Where did your personality come from? Are you always this crazy?
Yes.
Yes. Crazy.
Right. I woke up like this.
Okay.
And went to sleep like it too.
Literally.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, this the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time only on BeExposedRadio.com.
So yeah, people that gravitate towards the simple fact that they just sit around and look at your comments and look at what you post on Facebook or social media for that matter, and they see the videos and they see the messages and they quickly assume that it's about them. But people understand this, that there are 50 billion more people in this world other than your goddamn self. So it's not everybody is going to be talking about you. And I know quite few people, and I said that to the person. I said, I just don't know you.
Right.
I know a lot of other people. I love music.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, the magical Anissa Maureen. Make sure you tune in to the Charm City Direct Radio Show every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Last time on Talk Lately.
He don't have Down syndrome. His
man
features
killed
are
after
more.
being shot in Charm City Circulator. That's dark. It says a 26-year-old man was killed after being shot on the Charm Circulator bus Wednesday afternoon. Police... Oh, that was last Wednesday. Okay, good. It wasn't dark. He did that. His shooting was on Saturday. Police found the victim who had been shot in the stomach at 2:50 p.m. at the bus on the 200 block of South Broadway and Gulf Street.
But he was on
It is
that
over
bus.
east.
Yeah, it's the one that's coming from John Hopkins.
Police believe the suspect and victim argued, then got onto the bus. The bus was still stopped when the shooting occurred.
1 minute.
The suspect wearing a black hoodie, black pants, black shoes, white soles. Matt. I know that was that mastermind down there. Okay, somebody go look for mastermind. Hello?
At that point, it's time to go for a break.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, you know, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, you know, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like,
yes.
I've learned, I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
The pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids, and when you got a wife, and then you doing everything, and you know you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place you, like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
Yes.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here
Hey
on Be
everybody,
Exposed
check
Radio.
out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, you know, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, you know, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like, I've learned, I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
The pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids, and when you got a wife, and then you doing everything, and you know you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place you, like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
Yes.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Sorry guys, we were talking about ghost hunting.
I want to do that.
Because all of us in this room apparently wants to go ghost hunting all of a sudden.
That is what I want to do.
We're like, yeah, let's go ghost hunting. You have to hear the conversations on the break. So we were having this discussion about when there is how we approach different problems, like what is similar about our approaches versus, I mean, there's definitely a lot of nature versus nurture, you know, so, you know, if we were raised a certain way or came up a certain way, because the four of us specifically have very different backgrounds and very different upbringings and very different.
I've never been to Africa.
You've never been to Africa. He's been to Africa. I was born there. She's never been there. You know, I've never been to.
I'm trying to think of my place.
No, I was just trying to think of somewhere I've never been. I've never been to the Dominican Republic. I know you go there a lot.
Puerto Rico.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
Because I have friends who have children there when they had the babies. I went. I'm sorry?
Western Grand Bahama.
I've been to the Bahamas.
I wish I worked for a job that would have sent me to Puerto Rico.
To Puerto Rico?
To help.
To help.
I would have liked to help.
Yeah. I definitely did try, but.
We donated money, but I would have liked to have went.
Like went and put your hands on it? Yeah, I definitely felt that way about, I mean, natural disasters are always so difficult to, you get so many feelings. It's like you want to go down there and you wish you could just fix it all.
Yeah.
Do you donate? Do you go? you know, if you have family, children, how do you manage that? Like, it's definitely a lot going on when there's a natural disaster. I always feel very strongly about natural disasters. A couple years ago, Matthew came through North Carolina and took my house with it. And I remember going down there and seeing, you know, 6 feet of water on the farm and thinking to myself, everything that we built here is gone, and it's gone forever. A year later, because we're now a year later since Matthew, and it's all there. We built it back. It's back. We built it back. I mean, we lost a lot of crops. We lost a lot of houses. The hardest part was losing the animals, you know, because most of the animals died or drowned or what have you, washed away. But it was good to rebuild. And sometimes, like, everything is better this time. Like, we rebuilt, and everything is better. New headstones on the graves, and new fresh crops, and new houses, and new fences, and new roads, you know. And you know, I think sometimes that's the universe or God or whoever's way of forcing us to rebirth. You know, one of the signs or one of the symbols of Scorpio is the phoenix, that we
rise out of the
fire. We rise out of our own ashes. You know, a better version of ourselves.
Yeah, our snapback is real.
Our snapback is real.
And it's a cycle because it continuously happens.
It happens over and over in our lives. You know, I mean, there's no better way to say it. Our snapback is real. Like, nobody's ready. Nobody's ready.
You better get ready.
You better get ready. Because, like, so my New Year's, you know, is my birthday. You know, fuck January. Like, my new year. My birthday starts my new year. So I'm sitting here, I'm already planning. I got lists of things. Who is making it into the next year? You know, I'm already like, you ain't going. He ain't going. He ain't going. She ain't going. Nah, y'all gotta go. I'm thinking about how I'm spiritually gonna approach next year. What can I carry with me that I learned? What am I leaving behind? You know, because there is a real thing when it comes to tomorrow's a new day with no mistakes in it. When it comes to my new year, I'm like, yeah, that was last year. This is this year.
Yes, God.
You know, like, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
I got religion today.
I don't know. I think that the passion is real, though. Like, the passion is real. Because I think of the four of us. You know what? I'm going to hold that thought because she's telling me we're getting ready to go on a commercial break. And before I go into the passion of Scorpio, let's go ahead and pay these bills. We'll be right back. He's over here getting it in like he's at church.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Yeah, this the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm in a relationship. My girl happens to be long distance. So with that being said,
I beat my thing like it owes me money. Sorry.
Because I asked that because so many people are not comfortable.
Here's my thing. It's mine.
That's right.
And you need to know yourself before you can have somebody please. If you can't tell nobody how to please you, if you don't know how to please yourself.
That's right.
You know what you like. You know what you like. You know the stroke. All that. So you're right. And I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's your body. Yeah, I'm over here struggling with the ear.
Yeah, I'm glad it's you today. I'm glad it's you today, brother.
Oh, this thing going to drop. It's going to drop about at least like 5 times.
I'm over there struggling.
So ED, do you have a problem with masturbating?
No, I don't. I don't masturbate often because I have a fear of going blind. So, yes. When I found, yes.
You could go blind from
Yes. I read about it. Is that true? No. It's not true. It's not. Okay.
Because I was going to say I should have been blind a long time ago.
Let me drop some knowledge on you real quick.
I was just playing.
But
Hey, what's up, good people? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. Make sure you check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everybody, it's Monny, the executive producer here at BeExposedRadio.com, and I'm here to talk about my show. I know, how selfish, right? Talk Lately with me, Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So what do we talk about on this show? I can tell you this, there has never been a show that I have gotten completely through the full agenda because our topics, our conversations are just that damn good. I cover politics, gossip, entertainment, and hey, I love a good panel discussion. Hey, get a group of people in here and let us debate it out. That is the best thing in the world. Not to mention, I take calls and texts, and I'll debate with you too. So why don't you get involved and be heard? What's that old adage? Closed mouths don't get fed. That says it all. So join me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Call me at 410-702-5657. You can text at 443-642-9403. And don't forget to be heard and vote in our weekly poll right on the website. Check it out.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. So this week's Hump Day Discourse, this is the Scorpio Roundtable. And if you have any questions or you would like to ask a Scorpio something, you know, no cut cards. We're not going to judge. We will answer you. We have a representative of different walks of life, you know, different backgrounds and everything. We'll answer you to the best of our ability just to give you a little bit of insight into our world. I wanted to move on to talk about the passion, because I know we all feel it. We all have it. It's the way we approach situations, you know, like, and I've watched, especially like the four of us, because you guys are, you see how we do? Can you help it? Can you, Mimi? Can't even help it. She had to come in and get a little something of that. See, that's that Scorpio shit. That's that infectious. People don't even know why. You saw the other day I posted, it was a BDSM room. And in the post I said, dedicate, or what did I say? I said something to the effect of, do something deliciously improper in honor of the Scorpio you love or the Scorpio you're addicted to. Because there's definitely a difference. And people, I think, find themselves in a weird space with us and don't even know why.
That's because, one thing I think that is because it's like, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. I'm telling you exactly what I'm feeling, and people are always like, I wonder what he really means by that. I wonder what's like he's thinking. It's like, I just told you what I was thinking, right. But I just told you exactly what I was thinking, and that's it. You don't have to try to guess. You don't have to try to figure it out. That's the way it is. And it's like people sit there and say, well, I know he probably got a lot of shit with him because I can't figure this out at all. And
we just told you
like,
what it was.
Like, I would like to see you tonight. Okay, and so what's going on?
Can I not just want to see you? Like, and I find myself, so since we said that particularly, I did want to, I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. All right, so everybody says Scorpios are sex addicts. I don't agree with that 100%.
It's not true. It's
not true.
It's like, I want to know you.
Right.
I want affection, and that's cool. most people think, oh, he just trying to get some. No, that's like, I would like to spend some time with you, quiet, alone, enjoying your company. If that is what you think I mean by, if sex is what you think I mean, it's probably going to lead to sex. But that's not what I asked you for. But hey, I'm all for it. Let's just go.
I'm different. I'm married. I'm married now, but when I'm single, and
when you were single.
When I was single, let me rephrase that. When I was single, I was like smash and run. Like I didn't really care.
Yeah.
If I said, "Oh, I want to get to know you," it's because there was something special about you that was worth my time.
Absolutely.
Other than that, it was like, okay.
So this is my take. So this is my take on it, and why? Because I do like sex. This is Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. I do like sex. But this is my take on sex. I'm a glutton to my senses. I want to see things that are beautiful. I want to hear things. I want to smell things. I want to taste things. I want to feel things. And having sex, I use all those senses. I get to indulge, which is something that Scorpios do. I get to indulge in all 5 senses in one act. And if it's somebody I like on top of it, oh, good Lord. I mean, you know, the world has just opened up and blew me a new flower. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't let me actually like the person and then I'm fucking them.
Right,
it's
but
like
I think
even better.
even the smash and run part is like, that person intrigued you to the point where you started having thoughts about them and thinking about them, but then they didn't really go beyond that. They thought like that was enough to get your attention and pull you in. So you're like, okay, I wanted to see you. I wanted to like go out, do whatever, but that's all you have to offer. So we're gonna smash and run.
Right.
It's like,
yeah, again, we will.
Because there's nothing.
Right, and I'm not gonna waste my time.
I'm not gonna waste my time with you.
But if I know you got good sex, I'm gonna use you for some sex and keep it moving.
You will, yeah, because the friends with benefits is real with a Scorpio. Like,
Absolutely.
We will completely honor the fact that you are just there for sex.
Right.
And please don't.
And I will honor my friendship to you.
Yeah, we can be friends.
Right. But sex will be separate.
Sex is separate.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But now, like, as a married Scorpio, it's completely different.
702.
It's like I always want to have sex because I know I can get it.
You can get it. It's available to you.
All the time.
5657. If anyone wants to call in, hold on. If anyone wants to call in, the number is 410-702-5657. Darian says, are all Scorpios mean, I guess. No, I'm not mean at all.
No, I can be mean.
I can be mean.
I can be mean as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
but I don't think naturally we're mean people.
No.
Like, you have to bring that side of us out. Like, we're not, I think naturally we default to happy.
Right.
Like, every one of us that I know, like, we all default to happy.
Always.
Like, we'll always approach it.
But if I don't like you, I don't like you.
Right. But the thing about it is where people think we're mean is like, it's like going back to the thing where this is what I told you. Like, I want to go. You know how many people came to me and said that they want to go to Africa? I said, well, okay, great. I'm going on a safari. I'm staying in a remote area, going to see wild animals. Well, can we go shopping? No, there is no shopping out in the middle of the Mara. Oh, can we go to the beach? Is there a beach? No. But why can't we do something? I'm like, because that is like another 10-hour drive.
Right. It's a different type of trip. You went there with a goal. It's not even
remotely possible with what I want to do. So if you want to come with me on what I want to do, this is what we're doing. You know, if you wanted to plan a vacation with me,
then by all
that's
means
one thing.
Like, I was planning a vacation to a closed optional resort for next year. Because that just seemed like a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So, clothes are optional. Darren says, Love Jones moment. Hey, Sully, we see you. How are you? Xavier says, Scorpios are mesmerizing. I've always had a crush on Gab Union and Anne Hathaway. I'm going to fuck you up, Xavier. But I get it. And I love Anne Hathaway. She could get it too. And actually, so could Gabrielle Union. As long as she didn't say anything, because her voice is irritating to me.
Yeah.
So as long as she just kept her mouth shut, she could get it.
It's not her voice, it's the way her nose moves. Like
Yeah, it's her movement.
It's partly that, but it's the way she's like, every time she's like,
right.
Yeah,
twist.
she's
I'm
squinty
like,
thingy.
It's like a beaver thing.
It's like a,
It's a little
like,
too
but it's
weird
that
for
when
me.
You're like, is something wrong?
No,
but it's something wrong that you have to twist up your nose at me when I'm just talking.
Yeah,
that's that's her attitude.
So can we all agree that she's a face down, ass up type fuck?
Oh my God, she's slower. I've never ever thought of fucking Gabrielle Union.
Oh,
I don't find her. I don't find her
she's
sexy.
not your
No.
type.
I like them petite. Little.
Oh, like yeah. I just like them. I like girly girls, like super feminine girls, like almost super feminine girls. I like really, really feminine girls, really soft, like scared of bugs, fingernails, long hair. Can't get up without putting on. Yeah,
I used to put makeup on before.
Gotta put makeup on before she wakes up type girls, because I've had several of those. Yeah, that's the kind of girls I like. I have a different type of man, but that's the kind of girls I like. The men I like are, tall, dark, and handsome.
Can we talk about like Scorpio orgasms and the addiction to orgasms?
Yeah, because it's real.
So there's a daily quota.
There's a daily quota.
And
he's like,
currently,
I'm shaking my head yes to.
No.
She said, Matthew. Somebody said, Matthew, you are outnumbered. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Well, you weren't. We lost the males.
There was somebody else here.
There was another one.
But there's a quota of at least 3 a day. Per day. Yeah, like that keeps me functioning.
How about you? Do you need to orgasm often? Climax often?
No, I mean, but it depends on if I'm in a relationship that's okay. We could go there and say yes, there is a quota, or like a need, and it's not even like a quota, like the number, but it's like okay, because I don't come easy, so it's like an hour.
But I'm talking about not. I don't need my partner there to have my quota.
I'll please myself.
Yeah, no.
No, but what I'm saying is like, so it's not like necessarily a number of times, but it's like I can be like, okay, your sex is boring. I got to go. I got to get up and leave. This is not fun. This is not exciting.
I've actually kicked people out. I kick people out.
I've kicked people out.
Have you kicked people out? You're
laughed.
too much of a gentleman.
I've even gave him like cab
but
money.
I've never been like, or I've like rolled over and been like, oh yeah, great. And like thinking to myself, like maybe I can like get up and get something to drink and leave real quick. But it's like,
I've kicked people out.
Like,
I have no, I have no sympathy. Like, you sucked. Get the fuck out, or you suck.
I think that's
I'm gonna
different for women.
Take care of myself real quick, and then I'm gonna leave.
But I think it's different.
Let me show you how it's done.
Because women can. Women can get up and say whatever, like his sex was garbage. He couldn't get hard. He couldn't do this. But men, it's like I can't say that you didn't get wet or you didn't do. I just have to be like okay.
No, you don't.
No, but the thing about it is nobody, like as a Scorpio, I feel like not just in sex, but a lot of things in life, people just don't believe that you had that experience because they never had it themselves. So for me to sit there and say, this woman's sex was garbage and I just didn't like it, or I'm not attracted to her, so I don't want to have sex with her. And I'm just not feeling this, so I'm leaving. People sit there and say, well, no, something's wrong with you. And it's like, no, it's not something wrong with me. This is not what I like. I'm out. I'm leaving. But people don't necessarily believe you.
Yeah.
Like, I've had so many experiences in my life that people are like, no, that didn't happen. But my best friend, he'll be like, yeah, Matthew, that happened to Matthew. Only Matthew experiences stuff like that. So it's like, what do I do? We have sex and I think your sex is boring. Do I tell people that?
Yes, yes.
No, but the thing about it is people are not going to believe me. I mean, like, you're a beautiful woman, okay?
Thank you.
So if we were to have sex and I was like, this is garbage, I'm hypothetical. And people would be like, no, man, no, that didn't happen, man. That ain't happened to you. No, you couldn't handle it. So it's like, I just have to kind of like keep my mouth shut about it. Be like, yeah, I just wasn't.
I think that I am obligated to let people know that their sex sucked.
Right, because it's my pleasure that's at stake here.
Yeah. Like, I feel
like I'm real selfish about that shit. Like, if that shit ain't good, like, why are we doing this? Like, either we talk about it and improve if I'm that attracted to you and I want to put energy into this.
Oh.
But, I mean, like, I'm, like, my husband, it's, like, you know, like fluid like water because we know each other's bodies. But I have to refer back to single days where I'd be like,
Well, most women would not believe.
Hold on. Xavier says, men can say that mouth was trash or the box was too loose, but you gotta come up with a good lie. Why you want to leave? Because if you have to come up with a good lie why you want to leave, because if you call her out, she'll make you look like it was you.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, so I can't really sit there and say, well, yeah, I just got up and left because their sex was garbage. People think, no, man, you didn't get up and leave.
But I think that's the difference between the male Scorpio ego and the female Scorpio ego.
Yeah.
Because the female Scorpio doesn't give a fuck. And it's like, okay, the sex was bad. If you want to talk shit about me saying that it was my fault the sex was bad, okay, that's what makes you feel good.
Right.
But I know for a fact the shit was terrible. I need to tell you that.
Okay, the difference is not just that it's the ego. It's that people aren't going to talk about you. People are going to be like, oh, no, man, you're just going to handle. They're always going to blame the guy. So the thing about it is, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to walk away from it and not say anything because I can't sit there and tell, God, like, if I'm at, like, a club or, like, a nice restaurant and there's, like, with my boy and there's women around, he'd be like, well, why ain't you looking at that? You know, is something wrong? I'm like, oh, yeah, I looked, it was good. Yeah, she cool, she can get it, yeah. But I'm really thinking, like, no, it's like something else. Looking at her, there's something wrong that didn't attract me. Yeah. But to guys who are single-minded about her ass was fat, so I'm gonna go try to hit that. I'm just like, yeah, but
I need a little bit more than just a fat ass.
I need to be attracted in the whole sense where, but she's ugly though, but she looks like she has an attitude, so I'm not even gonna do it.
I hate that.
Like the last girl,
somebody said it to me the other day. They said, so they gave everyone in the room a hug, right? And it was the first time I was meeting the person. And he goes, and I said, hey, where's my hug? And he goes, you looked, unapproachable. And I said, really? How is that? He was like, that's just an alias for saying you're so beautiful. Whatever. And I was like, nigga, come on.
You know what? We need to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Live.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, the one and only Thick Cows. Check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, recently? Yeah. I was talking about overall. No, two.
Two? That was Uber.
That wasn't Uber.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah, that was Uber.
That situation with Uber, I think you told us about.
But this guy, my whole thing is pay attention. I don't know if this dude was trying to get home or something, but he was speeding. Now I'm with the flow, like do your thing. But
when you taking me out of my way and you speeding, little suspect, trying to get my butt.
Like the Clemson guy from the Ohio State game.
Trying to
What?
yes, yeah. Now, he picked me up from my job, right? And I'm telling him where to go. He refused not to go, and you're speeding. So I'm thinking, this is me. I'm in the back seat. He's speeding. I'm like, he trying to take me in an alley somewhere, you know. And so I'm a little uncomfortable. So I'm noticing. I'm looking at the GPS. It's telling him to go this way. He's going this way, and I'm like, wait a minute. You taking me out of my way. I know I curse like a sailor, but
I do too.
There's sometimes you just don't curse. And this one time was that. Hey, look, yo. I'm only going by what the GPS, yo. No real shit.
Oh. Wow.
Oh,
Fuck it. I quit.
I'm like, real shit? Really?
Wow.
So you cussing?
Wow.
Trying to get my butt?
Yeah, this the man that holds it down. Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
That part always makes me laugh. I'm sorry. I find joy in the little things. Welcome back. We are back with the Scorpios Roundtable. We were talking about sex because, right? Because sex with a Scorpio is sex with
me so amazing.
It's unforgettable. You'll never clean us quite off of you. It's like that booger you can't flick, or that you know
the booger where the booger you can't flick.
Oh, I thought you said lick.
We're a wad of mucus. Can you pass that bottle over there?
I can't pass the bottle.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I said flick.
I was like,
you can't get rid of us.
We
always be a part of
definitely leave
you.
a mark. We definitely leave a mark, and we
we
always leave you different.
We imbrue on the soul.
I'm not a boogie.
You're not a boogie?
No.
Okay.
I'm something else you can't get rid of. But I'll
Oh God.
No.
Oh,
No.
God.
It's like, you see how I knew what you were thinking even before you said
Whoa, what is that?
Hey Jasmine, we see you.
So.
Oh God, that's funny. I need a moment.
What?
So you try to say we're the VD?
No.
VD. No. Shit.
Of
No.
of the zodiac.
No.
No, but I do believe wholeheartedly that we improve on a person. Like they'll never forget it. They'll never forget us. We tend to, even if we don't have sex with them, God forbid we do, but if we don't, no one ever forgets us.
No, that's true.
No one ever forgets us. We're like, always, oh my God, what
You know what's funny is this girl I had lost touch with for like 20 some years. I saw her sister on Facebook, and her sister was like, oh my God, Matthew, I'll never forget your smile. Ever.
Right. And it wasn't that you didn't deal with the sister, you dealt with the other one.
Right, but it was the thing, and I'm not. So their sister was married. They were both married at the time, but it was just like, she's like, I'll just never ever forget. And so, but anyway.
I think people never ever forget, my deep throat. No, I'm just playing.
Oh shit.
I'm just messing with you.
Good Lord.
I had to laugh.
My phone died while it's on the charger. That's a damn shame.
It died on the charger, and it's dead.
It's dead. It's gone.
But it
gave up the ghost. This is a habit. This is a problem. This is like my life story with my electronics. They never charge.
You have 1% now.
Yep. Just let it sit.
If you want to talk to La Fuerza, you can call. The number is 410-702-5657. Or if you want to talk to Matthew, or if you want to talk to Dr. Wren.
Call in. I want to talk to you.
Shit. Did that not sound like the commercial? You know, you wake up from your sleep and TV's on.
Hot girls waiting to talk to you.
Right.
Okay. So my phone just went dead.
Yours
too?
Yeah.
You see, it's a thing.
Is
It
the thing
happens
not on?
every time no, it's charging. But this is what happens every time I'm around electronics.
What
A drain
charger
battery.
do you have?
Android?
No, but do you have the USB-C?
I don't know.
No, that's a regular. I don't have mine.
It's a cord.
I don't have my cord. Like, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't have my cord with me.
Blah, blah,
Because I didn't go home first.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has one. I think I'm the only
No,
person.
Mimi out there. Ask her.
Does Mimi have one?
Yeah.
Tell
Dos
Mimi to come here,
minutos.
please. Mimi?
Me, 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 me.
She's been summoned. So anyway, we all have birthdays coming up.
Yeah.
Do you have your charger?
Oh yeah, you got the same phone as I. Okay, got you.
So there we go. That took care of that.
You wonder how I knew that?
I don't even want to know why you knew. I can't go there. We have birthdays coming up. He's going to the Bahamas for his birthday. I'm having an intimate gathering where we will indulge in the senses. Personally. What are you thinking of doing?
On my actual birthday, I'm just gonna meet up at my favorite spot, the Brass Tap, because I love that place.
I know.
And
so
I love the
cool.
staff, and like the food's good
I'll
and
be
the
there.
drinks are good. So I'm having an all black gathering there.
I'll be there.
I'm
still trying to decide what black I'm wearing.
And then getting a piercing.
Ooh.
Haven't decided where yet. And a tattoo, possibly a tattoo.
I'm going with you for the piercing, because I need a new piercing. I haven't decided where yet.
And I'm going to the haunted asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what black you can wear.
Huh?
I know what black you can wear.
What black I can wear?
The black you were born with.
Oh. I can come in my birthday suit. Literally. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I want to go away, but that's going to have to be after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Scorpio season, it seems like during that time of year, I have so much going on that I can't really get away during that time. Like, I was going to go to the Bahamas with you, but it's just, like, so much going on. Like, I was going to have this big, huge birthday party, but it's so much going on.
You know, I never like having a big birthday party.
I do, once in a while. Like, this would have been, like, 10 years since the last time I had a big one like this. So apparently it's going to be 11 years because I'm not doing it this year. Because I just don't have it in me.
Okay, so before my
prioritize.
phone powers back up, I had a big birthday party once, and I wasn't planning on it. I got suspended from work the day before.
Oh, shit.
So I go to the mall on my birthday, and I meet this girl, and I'm just like, want to hang out. So she calls her sister. And her sister called a friend, and they were like, we're your friends. I'm like, all my friends live out of state, you know, so it's my birthday, and I'm like, just want to hang out. And they're like, oh, it's your birthday. we can have some fun.
Oh.
So that was the only time I ever really planned a big birthday.
That sounds deliciously improper.
Right. Like, what the fuck? What kind of freaky shit's going on here?
Right.
My name is Matthew, and I'm a Scorpio, and that excuses everything I do.
Absolutely. Being a Scorpio gives us a pass.
Yeah.
A lifelong pass.
Mm-hmm.
If I say, I want a man and a woman, and I want her to look like this, and I want him to look like this, and I want her to swing from the rafters while I take this here paddle and beat someone's ass, I get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody will sit there and say, what's wrong with you? Oh, wait, you're a Scorpio. Oh,
That's what's
understand.
wrong with you. We need to take a break. That's what's wrong with us. We're Scorpios.
They're like, oh, yeah.
We'll be right back with Salacious Life.
It's time for a flashback.
Now, I'm not gonna say all Aries don't know, but
It's just the one you had. That was
just
just.
a thing on mine, right? You know. But it's always something that you can
Go ahead, Bliss. Can you recollect any signs that you might not get right?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he f***ed his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the dirt. How they bust? Boy, show how they bust.
And then want to cry afterwards. I mean, what the f*** is the point of the tears? I mean, I can see you shake, yeah, and shake it off real quick. But you crying? F*** out of here.
What was he crying for?
Cause baby, this pussy make that. You in? I got that good nasty bitch. The shade.
McLean's Couch every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I might need to borrow your charger.
Joining us in here. What do you
It's
mean?
my wire.
It's her wire. We don't have that one anymore.
He has it.
No, didn't we switch?
No, you don't have the
This is a different one. He has this one.
What's that?
Android has upgraded.
The new USB-C.
No, it's not that.
No, it's not.
Ours is round.
Sorry.
now.
Oh, I'm so behind.
I know. It's
Wah,
okay.
wah, wah.
It's okay.
people,
So
sorry,
anyway,
my battery
we have
died
Spanky in here with us.
What up, Spanky?
Hey, what's up?
He is also a Scorpio. He is a
11/18.
third week Scorpio. November. You gotta love us, right?
That's right.
Do you find that you get a pass at certain things because you're a Scorpio? Do people go, oh,
I don't pay no mind though. I don't pay no mind. I just people person.
A people person is
a
good.
lot of
I do
people-
find that we're people people. What do you think?
To an extent.
To an extent.
I have.
I definitely value my time alone.
Yeah, I have isolation days every week.
Yeah, me too.
Because I deal with people all day long. So I need to just go into a retreat and not see, touch.
I want one of those
Hibernate.
capsules. You've seen the isolation capsules, like the resting at the spas. They're
Oh,
filled
yeah,
with
yeah.
salt water. The salinity level is so high that you literally float in the water, regardless.
It's
There's
sound.
a
It's
place that's like that.
Yeah.
It's like Iceland or I think
Right.
it's in Iceland.
So-
or
Well, there's one in Maryland you can go
There's
to.
a spa.
No, but I'm thinking it's
there's actually water
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
like that. But these are like eggs. You go in, they close the top on top of you. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything. You can't feel anything.
Sensory deprivation.
Like it's sensory deprivation. And apparently being in there for 2 hours is like being asleep for 8. I need that in my life. I need that in my house.
And they put you in. So there's whale sounds that it starts the whole like ambiance of whale sounds, and then it disappears. Here's the thing with me. That shit ain't gonna work. You ain't locking me in nothing in water in the dark. You see, I love water, but water at night and me, I can't see what's in the fucking water. We are not doing that.
Hey guys, by the way, I know everybody likes to fight over this. Scorpio is a water sign.
Yes, we is.
We are a water sign. People like to fight over it,
I
but we
love
are
the
a
water,
water
but
sign.
don't lock me in.
Don't lock you in it.
Don't lock me.
I don't like the ocean at night, and that was something like because I mean Yoruba and then Wicca. Since I was little, I was warned for me in particular not to go into the ocean at night.
Right.
And the one time I did, oh Lord Jesus, no, something touched me and I was good. I screamed all kinds of hallelujahs. Jesus, come and get me. I almost lost my damn mind. Yeah.
I don't like. I could do the sensory deprivation as long as I didn't hear anything. Like if they played sounds or music or something, it would make me too aware of my surroundings and I would get uncomfortable. But if I was just in there and it was dead silent, I would sleep. I would get into my own thoughts.
No, see, I scuba dive, so I've been like 5 feet from a shark and just looking at it. And no, but it's like, but this is the thing. It's like I was told.
I know you light skinned, sweetie, but you still black. And you know what happens to the black man in the movie.
But this is the thing, when you like, so I had an instructor that told me that the shark is more scared of you than you are of it. Because once it sees you all the way down in the water and it sees how big you are and you've got this tank and there's like bubbles coming out, it doesn't know what to think. So it's
like, let me eat you.
So let me take a bite so I figure out what you are.
The shark was facing me the whole time because it was too scared to turn around because it didn't want to turn its back to me. So the thing is, it just sits there back. It's not coming at you at all. It's sitting there trying to swim backwards, and it can't.
It can't swim backwards.
But it's trying to go backwards, and it just it's trying to get out of there.
Right there, you got issues.
No, it was like a good 10 feet.
They give me time to get away.
But the thing about it was, no, but that's the whole thing. You don't want to turn your back to it either,
because it's gonna.
No, because it's gonna feel like this is my chance to snap and attack and get away real quick. So you just don't want to do that.
No, I just wouldn't be in the water with it. I'll swim with a dolphin though. I want to swim with dolphins.
And I swam with dolphins. I've done that too. And you gotta understand, dolphins actually, sharks are scared of dolphins.
I've heard that.
It's like when I went diving with dolphins, there was a shark that was like maybe about 20 feet off. And it was sitting there because the dolphins were getting fed. So the shark was thinking it wanted some of that food too. But once the dolphin saw the shark, the dolphin chased the shark away. And it was like, back up off.
It was like, what?
No, it was like... The dolphins know how to kill sharks. The dolphins know that they use their beaks and keep hitting the sharks in their gills, and it'll kill the shark. And the sharks know that.
That's scary.
So.
That's scary. No, I'm good. I don't want to dive. I don't want to go in the ocean at night.
So you want to go hunting lions with me? You want to go fighting lions with me?
Excuse me, what?
I went to go see lions back in September.
Yeah, see,
I would you that.
I was born there. They were in my backyard. I'm good.
I'm good.
I've been living in the States a long time. I'm very happy with it. No, I just want some peace. And I think I have to force myself into peace sometimes because, like I said, like right now we're sitting here, I can hear outside. I have headphones on. I have everybody's voices around me. I can still hear outside, so I'm not completely at
Something
peace.
going down out there.
Something's going down out there. Oh my God. I don't know what happened on Ritchie Highway. Was that on Ritchie Highway? What's the street that Molly Station's on? Ritchie Highway?
Ritchie Highway.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't go to Glen Burnie because that place is scary. But I was in Glen Burnie today because I was costume shopping, and there was this nasty accident right outside of Herondale. I hope I'm saying that right, Herondale Plaza, and there was like 50 police officers and a helicopter was with the light. They must have been chasing someone.
Was it fatal?
It must have been fatal. It was like 3 or 4 cars involved. It was really, really nasty.
So, you know, before I came here, I told you I was going to RL for dinner.
Yeah.
There was a white guy in there that the police were talking to, and he said, I got a warrant, but I ain't the only one in here with warrants. I mean, you can look around. And he looked at me like, I'm just like, okay, I'm leaving.
Wow.
Not like,
but why you had to have a warrant? Because you what?
No, but the thing about it is,
you do have a warrant.
I don't. I have no warrants.
Right. He's like, the thing is, I do have a warrant.
No warrants whatsoever, but it's like, take your warrant, take your arrest, and go.
Go about
you
your
don't have to
business.
like
Right.
sit there and try to take everybody down with you, just
Right.
because.
Like, why
you
can't
don't-
we all get along? Isn't that what Rodney King's
Oh, shit.
They still beat his ass.
We'll get along with you, alright?
But I hate when I lose the drop. This?
Nicole won it.
Oh. That's the end of that. Somebody go to the wine shop and get more wine.
Should have told me I would have brought my gin.
It's not gin season for me.
I love gin.
I love gin.
I can't
when
touch
it's
gin.
warm outside. When
No.
it gets to be fall, which it is now, when it gets to be Scorpio season, I am all about that bourbon and whiskey.
But you know what
I
I
can't
learned?
do reds. I can do reds.
But you know what I learned is that if it's quality, if the alcohol is
Jasmine
quality.
said, "Hey, Spanky."
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm not a Scotch
What's
person, but my best friend, he's like one of those like buy the most expensive shit. So,
But that doesn't make it better.
No, but we went to this place in New York called the Brandy. But we went to this place in New York called the Brandy Library, and the Brandy Library, the cheapest shot in there was like $55. And I was like, okay, dude, but I'm not.
She's like, no.
I ain't paying that much either.
No, but I'm like,
We should go to Mount Vernon Tavern. I mean, not Mount Vernon.
We go to the
Mount
brass-
Royal. Mount Royal Tavern.
Right.
Cheaper than even brass.
$55 will take you a long way.
All of us.
But the
All
thing
of
about
us.
it is, I don't like Scotch, but it was good.
It was
I
good.
could take. I was like, wait a minute, this is actually.
So what's your
good.
favorite gin?
Hendrix. Hendrix is the.
I love
best.
Hendrix. I like Botanist. I think Botanist is better, but I love Hendrix.
But botanist, the cucumber's too strong. I've learned gins.
I like the cucumber, and that's because the juniper is low in Botanist, which is important to me. I
But
can't
the
stand feeling like I'm
cucumber-
drinking a pine tree.
You
know what I'm talking about. That's
I
the
don't like
juniper.
gin. I've had gin twice in my whole life, and I didn't like it.
Have you ever had Hendrix?
I'm sure I have, as much as I've drank.
It comes in a little apothecary bottle. It's black. It's
Probably.
It's actually a really like
right.
A lot of people
That's
who
probably
don't
why I don't
like
remember.
gin like
drink no
Hendrix.
more, no.
But a lot of people who don't like gin like Hendrix. But
That's the thing. There's
it's
a
just
lot of
this time of
alcohols
year.
that you might not like that type of alcohol, but if it's quality,
Then
it's
yeah,
actually good. It's actually good.
like so the next conclave is bourbon. That's the featured drink because you know we had Chianti and then we had rosé and now we're having bourbon because it's gonna be winter. So anyway, Baltimore whiskey should have a small batch of bourbon available right before conclave. So it'd be nice to have like a nice local bourbon. It's been aging for the last like 8 years. So we'll see how it comes out. I mean, I'm gonna try it first. Trust me. We ain't gonna just be drinking on any of
Some Malcolm
like that.
just said bullet. Is that, I'm not sure, bullet, bourbon? I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it, but he says that's the good
Bullet or
bullet? B-U-L-L-E-I-t.
Boulier?
Boulier?
Boulier.
Anything sounds good when it comes out your mouth. Stop talking.
Boulier. It'll be all breathy.
Right. Okay. I mean, I like a lot of bourbons. I like Irish whiskey. I don't like American whiskey because I think it's nasty. It tastes like, you know, because I can't say it tastes like ass because ass doesn't taste bad. It tastes like something bad. What's something bad?
How about bad ass? There is such thing as badass.
I'm sure there is such thing as badass.
I'm sure. I can't say I've had badass because I would pull away before I got that close.
Right.
Just saying.
Has anybody had badass? You ever had badass? No badass for you? Okay. No badass.
Well, badass can be determined by like if you can smell it when you're getting near it.
Oh good God!
Then
That's rotten ass. That's not badass.
That's culo pudrido.
Green ass.
If I can smell your ass, we ain't doing nothing.
Definitely. You go wash your ass, man. You gotta tell them.
But if
even if you wash
it, that's a pH balance thing. That means there's something wrong.
Something wrong with you. Going to the hospital, get checked out.
Detox, drink some garlic.
Something.
You don't drink enough water to flush it out.
God,
so badass. We're not gonna have badass. So American whiskey does not taste like badass because we don't know what badass tastes like, but it's what I imagine licking a carburetor would taste like.
But American whiskey it's just kind of like cheap. Like
I said a carburetor, not badass.
But if you take
what would you rather lick? A piece of a car or badass?
The car.
Right?
The car.
You would lick the car before you lick the badass, right? Right. So
I'm not really an either or person because I ain't licking either one. That's not happening.
Right.
But
if your life depended on it, you would lick the car or the ass.
I would die.
He's like, I give up. I give up. None of it is happening.
Oh shit. He said I would die. It was just I was like, if your life depends on it, I would die.
Right. It's over.
I'm not licking a car.
Giving up.
And I'm not licking that ass. So I would die.
You die.
But like any alcohol where you taste it and you like taste the alcohol, it's not good. If you can't taste
you shouldn't be able to taste the alcohol.
If you can't taste the flavor that it's supposed to be, then it's not good.
Right. Like this is a very tasty red wine. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Live.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do. I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating? That is a nice commercial. I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monny from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and like she doesn't have like brain damage.
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else. Say something else.
That
he probably wasn't like tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just like, and the kids was like, Daddy.
Why do they have the accent? Why? Why do his kids have the accent?
I just pictured them looking like African. I didn't want to have to admit that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We can't help it. We are back with Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. That's me. We are having the Scorpios Roundtable. Thank you again, Spanky, for joining us momentarily. It was nice feeling your presence and having your input.
Spanky Spankerton.
Thank you. When we left, Matthew would die rather than eating bad ass or licking a car. He would just die. If his life depended on it, he would just die. So that was the last comment. So where were we going from there?
I don't know.
Off track a little bit.
I don't know what the segue was.
Yeah, we got a little off track because that really threw me out.
Before we were talking about, like, on a break, about whether or not we're all the same.
I don't think we're all the same. I think there is a great diversity within the Scorpio community.
Right, but you also have to take in consideration our moon, our rising.
Right.
And the houses, the time and day we were born.
The time of day we were born has a lot to do with our attitude. When were you born? Do you know what time of day?
I have no idea.
Do you know what time of day?
Yes, I was born November 4th, 1981 at 12:01 a.m., which is one of the most erotic times. Like, I've done the research several times. So this particular day and year, it was like this person's extremely passionate, extremely sexual, creative and innovative and independent and can't really follow rules. And that describes me. But I'm also an Aquarius sun, and definitely I have so much Aquarius in me.
Right.
And I get along with Aquarius like we flow.
I have a Pisces sun, which is, I have a Pisces sun, but I was also born in Pisces sun.
My best friend is Pisces.
Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely, and it's funny because I'm surrounded by Pisces. It was almost like they can't help it.
I'm surrounded by Cancers.
Yeah, I
my
tried
husband's
that.
a Cancer. My friends are Cancers. I love Cancers to pieces. Like, I immediately
That's supposed to be our most compatible sign. Did you know that?
It is.
Cancer is supposed to be our most compatible sign. Now, it's funny that you should say that because my second husband was a Cancer, and I thought I was going to rip him to shreds. He was so passive, it drove me crazy.
Oh,
like, I can't stand a passive
I can't stand passive behavior regardless. But yeah, my husband's Cancer. I have a lot of Cancer friends, exes.
No, my roommate's Cancer, and we get along great. Like, great. But
and Pisces, I adore Pisces.
They're so sweet. But I have to be careful because I do still have the succubus way. I have to be careful not to steal too much energy from Pisces because they tend to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Easily led. Do you know what I mean? By a strong dominant sign like Scorpio, Pisces tend to be easily led. I've never, ever, and I mean my dad, friends, my child, I am surrounded, my brothers surrounded by Pisces, and I could walk through that room and have an army behind me. Nowhere in there is somebody trying to get in front of me. Does that make any sense?
But you're talking about male Pisces.
I am talking about male Pisces.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by female Pisces
who we just couldn't get along because I didn't understand that she didn't have any drive. And for me, I am very funny about the females I keep in my space.
And that's funny because all the Pisces females that I'm friends with, super driven entrepreneurs, super talented, and we like get along like immediate as soon as we meet. Like my best friend, the day we met, she was like, I like this girl, like immediately, and we've been like sisters ever since.
Right.
And then I had a friend.
Now she and I were friends for 16 years. We were best friends for 16 years. And what I had to come to realize was I was feeding the relationship more than she was.
Do you know what I mean? So the relationship was not balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't do this. She was a birthday cutoff type thing. My New Year's last year, I was like, I'm not doing this.
There was one that I was friends with, and I was like her ride or die friend.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also because she had a Gemini moon. And I've noticed Gemini moons and me don't work.
So
because I could read that shit a mile away.
Pisces is what months?
March. Mostly March.
Mostly
Comes
March.
fall, end of February through most of March.
Okay, so that would make my best friend Pisces. And he's like...
Real easygoing?
No.
He's not easygoing?
No.
Really? That's very stereotypical of a Pisces.
See, the thing about it is, like in our circle of friends, one dynamic about my circle of friends is I'm adopted, Marvin's adopted, Marilyn's adopted, Ricky's adopted. Everybody's basically adopted. So Marvin, who's my best friend, he's in New York. Easygoing really doesn't describe the person I know. Maybe outside.
So there's some more nurture
other
in
people.
there.
No,
You know what I mean?
Marvin's like executive VP of human resources for Condé Nast. Before that, Marvin ran translation media for Jay-Z and Steve Stout.
But it doesn't mean he's not easygoing.
No.
Just because he's very driven.
No. It's like you need to know what you're doing in order to like hang out. No. And if
But it sounds like he has Capricorn like moon rising or something
if you
in
don't know
him.
what you're doing, I've already picked out what we're doing, and so it's like we go to New York. When I go to New York and hang out, it's like we go to places like I would never pick, honestly. So like the Brandy Library that I told you is like at least $60 a shot. I would never pick that place.
Right.
We went to this other place where we walk in and you walk up like it seems like 3 flights of stairs. And there's just the restaurant's just huge, and it's like people all over the place. And even though you're like spending like a whop, it's like people are just like packed in there like it's nothing. And so,
do you find yourself wanting to?
He does things where it's like you can't be easygoing to get to where he's at. You just can't. It's like you have to be like on top of everything, running everything. It's like, you know.
I can see that.
But since we're best friends, it's like I'm like, dude, let's do something. He's like, okay, cool.
Then that's the easygoing side.
I'm super easygoing.
I'm very easygoing, most of the time. Do you find yourself wanting to indulge in things like you feel it necessary to indulge in something, like you want, I don't know, ice cream or a really good bottle of wine?
I need to have
you find yourself, you have to have it,
and I'm gonna have the whole thing.
And I'm gonna have the whole thing.
If I'm in, I'm all in. It's just the way it is.
I'm all in. I'm either out or all in. Yeah.
It's like, so like when I went to Africa this last time, it's like people just don't understand. I wanted to be like from me to you with the Lions. Right. They were like, well, we don't get. I'm like, no. Can you just?
But I need to go all in. If I'm gonna do this, I need to go all in.
This is what I came here for. So this is what I'm gonna do. If I'm not gonna get to do this, I'm not gonna be happy.
I'm not gonna be happy. We need to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Life. I definitely find.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, the one and only Thick Cows. Check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
With our parents, they gotta have the best of everything, or when you go to school you gonna kill them. You know what I mean? And then you look and it's like, did you have it like that when you was in school? Nah, girl. My parents, I had to go to school with stuff, old tennis shoes and stuff like that. I ain't gonna let my kids go, but a decent pair of tennis shoes, a decent slacks, whatever. I'm kind of glad that they did the uniforms.
Oh my God, they did the uniforms right while I was leaving.
They did, right. They did
So I
the
didn't
uniforms.
get
It was
it.
like 2 years behind me right after I left from school. And I'm like, oh, man. It saved a lot for our parents. It helped the parents a lot. But still, they still found the way to live vicariously through their kids.
Yeah. Because like with my daughter's school, when she was in school, as long as she wore the shirt, the school shirt, she could wear any pants. Or as long as she had like the cardigan on, a school cardigan, she could wear any outfit.
And do you realize, like private schools, county schools, deep county schools, they've been in different towns. They already been wearing uniforms. Even when you watch like an after school special, they have on uniforms. We're the only ones in the urban areas that did not have on uniforms.
Yeah.
We still were.
We was late getting
We
them.
was super late.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, good people? It's the man you all know and love, E. Digger. Make sure you check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is Tyree Miles, also known as Mr. Miles the Writer on Instagram, Fly T Miles.
Hip Hop K, that's Hip Hop Kzar. Hip Hop K on IG, hip_hop_K.
Oh look, we coming to y'all with this new show called It Is What It Is, where we come with views, y'all.
And it's coming on every Friday, 9 to 11. Check us out.
Make sure y'all get with us. We'll be talking about any and everything, because it is what it is.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monny from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and like she doesn't have like brain damage. Or
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else. Say something else.
That
he probably wasn't like tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just like, and the kids was like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Why do they have that accent? Why? Why do his kids have that accent?
I just pictured them looking like African. Oh. I didn't want to have to admit that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Divine order.
It works. It's real. You put out what you get. You get what you put out. That's what it is. You get what you put out. So, you put out that good sex, you get that good sex.
Of course.
Alright. Because that's what we do. Salacious life.
Hashtag.
No.
Hashtag Salacious.
It is hump day. I hope you guys are thinking of ways and all kinds of improper behaviors. It is almost Halloween. Like, this is the time of year where fetishes are a big deal and costumes are a big deal. I hope everyone is taking their sex life to a new level because it is totally worth it. So, you know, paddles, whips, teddies.
Role play.
Role playing. Mangeray.
Mangeray.
No, but the paddles and all that and the BDSM went out for me.
Okay, but mangeray?
No.
You wouldn't dress up for your woman?
I would.
Then dress up for your woman. It's Halloween.
Okay.
Thank you.
However, I don't need to talk about what I'm gonna do for her right now.
Ooh. Ooh. Cause ooh. Right. I'll drink to that.
Oh, hey now.
We are having some technical difficulties. Do you want to
I just need my phone to charge so I could call a lift.
Oh yeah. It's about that time. So before you go,
I'm not gonna go yet until at least I have 3%.
Okay, well, just in case you have to run out before my next break, I wanted to say thank you for joining us tonight. And
thank you for having me.
The energy in this space was amazing. Mimi is now engineering our show. Hey, Mimi!
Y'all need to switch up.
I did want to say, you know.
I got something else for Mimi, didn't you?
I bet you do. You hear that, Mimi? He got something else for that.
Uh-oh, Mimi.
I do have tickets to the next foreplay. Not that I'm really pressed to go, but we are celebrating my birthday. So if you're in town, I don't think you are, but if you're in town, right. So I just want to throw that out there. But I wanted to say thank you to you.
Thank you.
So, you know, red wine,
And,
great conversation.
You know, as a Scorpio, we're celebrating all Scorpios November 14th at Lip Service.
Where's Lip Service?
Lip Service is going to be at Capitol Lounge, 1531
We'll go to
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay.
She'll be there. It's a Tuesday night. What's your Tuesdays?
My Tuesdays are my busiest work nights.
I know they are.
And my clients book me up
Well, see
until
what
like
you
8.
have going on. Lip service is like in the evening. It's like an open mic. It'll be very nice. So, and then we have erotic literature, which is the Thursday after Thanksgiving. We'll both be there. And
Nice.
So that'll be a very. So that's right after Scorpio season. So we'll just close it out with a bang before the
and
sadness take
then
over.
somebody else you know wants to do lingerie and poetry, which I think will be a good idea.
Okay,
Lingerie and poetry?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that
Yeah.
off air. But yeah. So you're not going anywhere. So
You saw that 0%.
we might as well keep on talking. She can't leave because she needs to leave, but she can't leave because her phone is dead. So she's stuck with us.
Mine just died too. I'm with you.
I know. Like,
Is this a thing?
You just rolled out.
Is this a thing with us?
You were drunk from what?
I hadn't eaten and the wine hit me hard.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm back. I
It's
feel better.
Salacious
I've
life.
eaten. I've
Oh,
eaten
good.
something, so now
It's
I'm good.
Salacious life. Cheers. There's the wine for you.
I finished mine.
Yeah.
I still
I
had
think we
this
finished
much.
it all.
It's gone.
So anyway,
I had
you
to go
missed
get
a
some
lot.
air and
I was
everything.
just talking. I think your thing was even facing me for a long time. I was just going and talking. Your friends were probably like, "Okay, where's Monny?" Because
I know they like shock now because it just hung up on them.
Sorry, guys. But that's a big ass.
That's a supercharger.
That's what I need. Is there another hole on that one? Because this is ridiculous.
I already got one.
She's struggling over there. What kind of
You
phone do
have
you
an
have?
iPhone
S7.
You have a 7.
I have a S.
6?
Is this a 7?
No.
Is this a 7?
No.
I don't even know what I have.
That's not a 6.
It's not the edge.
It's not the
It's
edge.
not an edge, no.
It's not an
They
edge.
didn't make
That
an
looks
S.
like a 6 though.
They
It
didn't make
probably
an
is a
S6.
6.
Huh?
Yes,
no,
they
didn't
did.
make a Note 6.
No,
I was
no,
gonna say
no.
I had a 6 before I got my 8.
Yeah.
That's why I said it looks like a 6.
I just need a real Android charger and stop the madness. This has gone on long
Or
enough.
you need to go ahead because Android has upgraded to a new charger.
Listen.
Yeah, I have an S8 Plus.
That's what I don't want to happen because I got a whole lot of these chargers hanging around my house.
I know, but it
Yeah,
has
it's a
happened.
shame.
They do have adapters for the old chargers
Okay.
for the new Android port.
It's all
So.
no. It's all just a gimmick to get my money.
Of course it is.
Because that's the only reason it's not working is because there's a new
It's
upgrade.
because it's Scorpio season. They're doing this
Because
specifically
it's Scorpio.
because it's Scorpio
Because
season.
Hong Fong Won in Korea said, got too much money. That
Did he really just say?
He did.
That is so not PC. We do not discriminate on the Salacious Life show. We will fuck you all.
But it's all love. I don't pick with people I don't like. I think that's another thing that people don't understand. It's like, if I don't like you, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not going to talk to people you know.
I don't give the energy into
If
people
I-
I don't like.
Not gonna
So
do
if
it.
I like you, I'll pick with you.
Absolutely.
It's like, so if I make a joke about people in South Korea and their phones, and it's like, it's cool because I love my Samsung and I'm gonna stick with it.
Just broke this week.
It's like I have no problems with them, so it's like I'll pick, but it's only because I like you. It's only because you're decent. Because if
Jasmine
you're
said, "Hey, Monny." Hey,
so if you piss me off, I will not pick with you. I will not make jokes about you. People will sit there and say, like I said before, "Oh, you know so and so." No, I have no idea who
you
they
are
are.
dead to me.
So
I don't put any energy into people I don't like or I don't know. Like I literally.
I can walk by you.
either.
Like
And
you could
don't
you could
exist.
sit right here and it would be like
He's not there.
Dead.
Dead.
and I will talk over you. I would be the pettiest motherfucker in the room.
Petty Betty.
Oh, it's
Petty
Halloween
Betty.
too. I can go get a whole bunch of tombstones from out of Party City, and I'm gonna staple them to that door.
No, but I'm not. I won't,
Right.
I won't be petty about it.
Throw
I'll
dog
just be
shit
like,
with it while we're at it. Like I would do that.
I won't be petty about it. I just like I
I'm
just
petty.
don't know. I just have no
Petty
idea.
and shady.
I'm
Yeah.
petty. I'm petty. So petty is it's a pretty universal
I
thing.
get
with Scorpio.
I secretly get
I saw
joy
this-
out of being petty.
I saw this girl I used to.
But like I have to intentionally be petty. Like I can't. I'm not naturally petty.
No.
I have to think about it. Like how
It's,
can I be
no, it's
petty
a
in this
strategic
situation?
plan
See,
because
people
and
will
also
think-
thinking about your
people will
karma.
think-
Exactly. It's
But
Mimi
people will
that you
think
like
I'm
her
being petty. But I'm just really like this. I was going to lunch one day and I'm like walking down the street and this girl sits and goes, "Hi, Matthew," and I look at her. I'm like, "Hi." I'm like thinking to myself, "Who the hell is that?" And
You fucked her last week, didn't you?
No, it wasn't.
Right.
No, but
Like, oh damn.
But the thing
You
about
fucked
it
her last
was,
week and the pussy wasn't good, so you completely.
No,
she was dead to you.
no, but the thing about it was, so it was like maybe like an hour or two later. I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, somebody was saying hi, and she was real cute, but I don't know who she was. And the guy was laughing. I was like, oh wait, I know who she was, because the last time I talked to her, I was watching the Ravens game, and she's texting me, and she's like, well, don't be so upset about it and whatever. Da, 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 da. I was like, I responded with, don't be upset about these. And that, so she was like, she
What
like
did I
texted
say?
me a whole bunch of stuff about how she was mad about what I said, and I'm like, I just don't care.
Right.
Delete name.
Yeah, just delete.
No,
I delete
then
people all the time.
Oh no,
Delete,
I
block.
just block you.
I just block you.
I don't even do that because see,
I unfriend you.
Android.
I unfriend you.
I
I block
block
you once
you.
I unfriend you. I don't just unfriend
no,
people.
I just go straight to
unfriend
the
and
block because
No.
I don't have the
Google.
time.
To unfriend.
No,
Right,
see,
it's just I don't have
time
time
out.
to
There's no
go
stair
my
through
step.
that shit.
no,
No.
my
All the way.
phone number is Google Voice phone number. So what you can do is make it so it answers for you and hangs up right away, so they don't even get voicemail. So I just changed the number. I just changed the contact name to no answer. I have probably about like 100 some numbers under no answer, and they all just so when they call, it immediately picks up and hangs up on them.
That's
So
what I
that's
got
it.
Amy list today.
So they can't text
No
me.
answer.
I have a lot of no answers on between the two phones.
No, but they can't even
Between
text
the two
me.
phones.
I don't-
Like I have a lot of no
I don't
answers.
have many of those. Like I think the people who I don't want to talk to have been blocked completely. You don't get many chances.
No,
But
chances.
my petty ass, if I know for a fact you watching, and I
will
know I
say
don't like
shit.
you,
I will
but
say
I
shit.
know it's easy for me to control some shit, you gonna stay as a follower, bitch.
Yeah.
Bow down, bitch. You gonna watch all this all the
You gonna deal with
time.
this shit, absolutely.
And then talk shit, say, I didn't like her, I don't like her. But then I'll have like live feeds of my little story time and I'll see your name come up. Bitch, you still watching. You love my ass and you can't stand that you love
stand
me.
that you love me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
no.
that's too bad.
I delete my whole Facebook account and create a new one.
Oh, good
and start
Lord.
with new friends.
That's too much. That's too
I
much
can't do
word.
that.
That's too much work.
Because my Facebook is my business.
Right, because my Facebook is my business. I got like 5,000 followers. Like I need to.
Oh no,
keep
I have
track.
other ways for business. My business and personal life are completely separate.
Oh no, it definitely is. But
so am I.
I make my money off of
Facebook.
My connections. Yeah.
But that
Because your net worth can be your net worth.
I have different accounts
you know,
for that too.
So I'm saying
So
my
can I say
personal
this?
one
Scorpios are about their
gets deleted.
coins. Because I've noticed that is something that is consistent between all of us.
I'm about my
We're going to
business.
earn our money. Like, we're going to get our money. Like, we're not going to expect anybody to give it to us.
Right.
We're going
Right.
to go out
I would never expect anybody to give me anything.
advantageously
But I will-
get our money.
But do you ever
You ain't going to
like,
find a broke Scorpio. Very rarely
But
would
do
you
you-
find a broke
Motivated.
Scorpio.
you
Because
ever
we're
pass
motivated.
up money because it's coming from a place you don't like?
Yes, I have passed up money because it was coming from a place
absolutely.
I didn't like. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've walked away from many jobs because I felt morally obligated to walk away.
If I feel like I'm selling my soul, I can't.
I can't sell my soul.
See,
I take souls. I don't give souls.
Right.
I had a job that one day they called me into this meeting and they were like talking about a whole bunch of BS, and I was like, you know what? Y'all have this job.
Yeah.
I have 2 weeks left here, and that's it. And they're like, no. This is going on much longer than 2. I was like, no, I'm done. 2 weeks. That's it. So they're like, well, do you have something else lined up? I was like, no, I don't, but anything is better than this.
Anything is better than this.
So, but the thing about it, I walked out of that meeting, and they were like, so they were all like mad, and my phone rang. They're like, hi, we got your resume. And we're like,
isn't it like that?
It's always like that.
And
as soon as
like,
you make a
always
big
well,
life
that's because
decision, like it's like shit just starts
and
falling.
then,
well, that's universal law. As soon as you release something that's weighing you down, that no longer serves you, you open up the possibility for blessings and being able to receive, because that shit was holding you back. And Scorpios are real good at cutting shit off. If we don't like this, if it's not serving us, if we can't stand you, because we're also fearless in the way where we're like, you know what, fuck this, there's something else on the other side.
Like I will go without long enough to wait for what I'm supposed to.
I guess it's
have.
why
We make space.
Right.
That's the word. We make space for the things that are supposed to be in our life. We clean house on a regular basis.
Yes.
That's why we probably need people.
I was driving home
Clean
one night,
house.
and I was like, I'm
I have a
leaving this
cleaning
fucking
lady.
job. Something's gonna happen. I'm leaving this job.
I'm hiring mine back.
And then
Me
I got
too. I don't like the
when I
clean,
got
but
home, I got
have
a
to
notice
have
in
it
the
clean.
mail saying that I have 4 months of jury duty coming up. I'm like, okay,
4
so I get to
months.
leave the job, and they have to pay me.
Ooh.
I likes this. So yeah,
Abundance.
grand jury duty. They
That
just
was good. Yeah, grand jury. I've had that.
They
Oh,
just
grand,
book you for the
okay.
whole 4 months, and if they need you, they need you. If they don't,
Yeah.
you just sit there.
You just sit there. I've had grand jury.
They've asked
jury
me
duty.
once, and I was like, I can't do it.
It's a lot.
And they were like, why can't you do it? And I was like, I have lupus. This ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I'll be like, I'm crazy.
I have a
The
movie
crazy
script.
Scorpio. Like I would have just been like, oh, because I'm a Scorpio. That's why I can't do it. Like, does that make sense to you?
My mother used to be like, just say you have emotional asthma.
What?
I like jury duty, except for when I'm selected.
Emotional asthma. Have you ever heard of emotional? Oh, did she
It's a
miss that?
thing. It's a thing. Emotional asthma, like you get
I was
an
watching
asthma
the time.
attack if you get too emotional, right? So that's how my mother used to get out of jury duty.
Emotional asthma.
And she
Now
was
we
like,
got-
just
now
ask,
you
just
talking about
play
you like jury
crazy.
duty, but you was on
Only
Facebook
when you
complaining
selected.
about.
Only when I'm selected.
But when
I don't
you're
like
not
to sit
selected,
there
you
all
like sitting
day.
in the
I can't do it.
Oh,
I can't do
I
it.
have a movie script I'm working on, so I can sit there all day. I got a lot of writing. I
no.
got
See,
I
wait.
was miserable.
Okay, now. Sorry, because it was that a minute ago, so I was just trying to get it straight.
No, I was miserable. I was miserable.
I had a hard time.
And I snapped
because
at everybody.
you know the lupus, when you get super cold, you're uncomfortable.
Or sitting on hard
Sitting
seats
on hard surfaces,
hurts.
like I had a hard time with that.
Hurts my whole
So
back.
I was in the waiting room before I was selected, and it was super cold. So I was shivering, and I had tensed up to try to conserve heat. And by the time I was selected to go, I could barely walk. I was like, you know what? I can never do this again. I was in so much pain. I couldn't even think. I couldn't be that brilliant. I wasn't all like, hey, I'm Dr. Wren. You're guilty. You're not. Life is great. No, fuck that.
No,
All I wanted to do was
I'm
rip
from
somebody's face
Michigan.
off.
The cold doesn't bother me.
It hurts.
Hurts.
It hurts.
I post.
Like the temperature's getting cold right now, and it
I gotta go
hurts.
on yeah, I gotta go on a break. I'm sorry. We'll get back to hurting as a Scorpio. We'll be
It's
right back
hard.
with Salacious Life.
Hurting hurts as Scorpio.
It hurts.
Yeah, it does. Hurting does hurt as Scorpio.
My phone is on 0 now.
I had got drunk one night. This is the night that I put my head through the window and everything. So.
Why would you do that?
Now, I was sitting on the floor.
All these stories always involve alcohol.
They do. I was sitting on the floor, and my drink of choice back then was vodka and orange juice. Ooh, it's still my drink of choice, but I don't drink it as much.
I was a 151 kid, straight up.
I love vodka, especially when it was
that rubbing alcohol.
You know.
What brand?
I love back then. I was hooked on Absolute.
That was the best at the time.
And Pinnacle was like number 2 and stuff like that.
Because they didn't have what's the new one that came out? Yeah, what was the new one?
Ciroc, vodka, and
no, the other one. Who is real smooth? New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam came out, and it was so.
And Grey Goose. Grey Goose was out at that time too.
See, I didn't drink. I told you 151. That was my drink.
Yeah, Grey Goose vodka was one of the ones because I loved the bottle. Because you can light it on fire. The bottle was hot. It was that shaded, that shaved glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I was sitting on the floor, and we was talking about something I don't even remember what we were talking about. All I know is I was bust out laughing. I got ching, ling, 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 glass everywhere. I wouldn't cut it all though. I had to
because you had your bun.
Actually, I didn't. I ain't have any hair back then.
Oh,
I don't remember. I don't think I did.
And you ain't cut your hair?
Nope. I was just fine. I was like, "Oh, your glass broke," and it was winter, dead of winter.
Check more of these funny moments out when you tune into Be Exposed Radio.
Even as a comedian, if I say a joke and it just might not fit your cup of tea, but it's mine, that's a comedian. That's what a comedian is supposed to do.
But people forget.
Everybody's not going to find your jokes funny. They better find mine funny.
But they forget that though. They really forget that. They forget that but it's your view. That's why they didn't fire her.
Yeah.
Because her viewpoint is controversial.
Her view. That's the view she sees.
Right.
Everybody is clear to her.
Like they did their reaction to
cellophane.
They did the reaction to the Chris Rock Oscar, and they were talking about Stacey Dash, and I don't think she agrees with Stacey Dash, but she pointed her out as somebody who has an opinion that's just different from everybody else's.
Her opinion is just stupid, though. Stacey Dash she's like a Dash. Let's just move on.
I think she's intelligent, but her
You're still going.
opinion.
We're gonna move on. Stacey Dash doesn't need to be talked about. She's irrelevant.
You said her name like 3 times already.
She's irrelevant.
I said it once.
Dash. ... So I couldn't have meant that more. She is so irrelevant. I'm not even gonna say her name. But we're here every Tuesday, and we talk about people just like that at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back.
Hey, Jazz.
Hey, Jazz. Hey, everybody. I really appreciate everybody listening in tonight. This was definitely fun. We have a fun little sound engineer who has stepped in for us, Mimi. So everybody give some love to Mimi for supporting the Scorpios tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. We just want to remind everybody that we do have 2 very salacious and wonderful events coming up. We have Lip Service coming up on November 14th. If you need information on that, please inbox me or Matthew Lohr, and we will make sure that you know all about it. We also have Erotic Literature Night, which will also be a fun and salacious event, because that's what we do with Salacious Life. We have salacious events. So that will be on November 30th, so that's the Thursday after Thanksgiving. It's a good night to come out to hear a lot of artists bring forth a lot of work that they put a lot of thought into, and it will be
fun.
It will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So both of those events Tuesday. And Monny's show Talk Lately with Monny officially comes back with
that Tuesday.
Right
after Thanksgiving.
So the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, Talk Lately with Monny will be back for 3 weeks. Air for 3 weeks before we take our winter break. Everybody remember that he's going to the Dominican. We are taking our winter break, and then we will be back right after the holidays. So that's everybody think about things.
Oh,
and
the
feel
awards.
great. Which
December the 5th.
December the 5th. I'm going to say, what else do we have going on? We have the awards December the 5th, the Baltimore Music Awards. I posted a link on my page, so I hope everybody goes and votes for BeExposedRadio.com because we bring you the most exaggerated and salacious and no cut cards. We bring the real radio, and everybody needs to listen because talk radio is thought provoking. And who doesn't need to use their mind?
And I want to invite folks out Sunday.
And Sunday. Well, she has 2 seats left on Sunday for the meditation immersion.
So it's 360-degree immersion meditation. It's guided, and it also has visuals, and we'll have food, and it's reclining seats. So you're super comfy.
So make your reservations now because
fancy.
She has 2 seats left. Two seats left.
So Old School Bruja on
Old
Facebook,
School
Instagram,
Bruja.
and oldschoolbruja.com to reserve.
Absolutely. If you have any questions about that, feel free to hit her up or
Thanks
hit
for
me
voting.
up, and then I will push it through. Yes, thank you for voting. Do we have anything else going on, guys? Do we have anything else coming up? Don't forget to wish us all happy birthdays in the next few weeks. We have her birthday on the 4th, my birthday and my birthday twin. Our birthdays are on the 8th, and your birthday is on
2 weeks from tonight.
It is 2 weeks from tonight, so we will be on the Salacious live show celebrating a birthday, and your birthday is the 16th.
16th, 3 weeks from tomorrow.
I like that. The 16th, I knew that. Did you
3
notice I
weeks.
said
Yeah.
it? So
3 weeks and 1
weeks.
day from tonight.
So 3
And
weeks and 1 day from tonight.
that's 3 weeks from tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh, even better.
3 weeks from tomorrow.
So, Scorpios like to give out gifts on our birthdays. So, you know, if you
we
kinda
do like to
under-
give on our birthdays,
understand what I'm
so it would
talking
be a
about,
good
you know,
idea to get close to us.
Yes.
They like to
because
give.
We like to give on our birthdays.
I do.
You do. We do. We like to give
They
on our
do.
birthdays.
They do.
He likes to receive on his birthday, so let's just
I like to receive too. It's
Between
you know
30 and
reciprocity.
$39.
Okay. I need to wrap it up, guys, but I did want to remind everyone, especially because it is Scorpio season.
Tanika said happy birthday to us all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because it's Scorpio season, I would like everyone to indulge, explore, and inspire. And as always, love life, be brave, and live unapologetically. Thank you so much. And we will see you all next week for Salacious Life with Dr. Wren.
And Soul Trick. Oh.
I would like to.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
What does hustle hard mean to you? What does that signify in your life?
That's a lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? Like, true story. I was born into a family in a community of hustlers. Now let's get focused right quick, because when people hear the word hustler, they confuse it with con artist or something negative. So they like to call people entrepreneurs, right? But the definition, and I'm paraphrasing, you know, but the definition of hustle is forced movement or to be hurried, right? But we're not talking about just pushing other people. Sometimes you got to push yourself, and that what makes you a hustler. True story. So the thing about it is, like, when it comes to hustling, listen, quick story. I used to go buy juleps a lot, right? And my grandmother used to make me clean the yard, you know, shovel snow, do things like that to go get a julep. But one day she was like, look, you putting all your money in someone else's pocket.
Word.
Save those quarters, and I can teach you how to make a formula, and you can sell your own juleps. You know?